My project is called The Color Cure, and it involves the history of a medical practice known as chromotherapy, which aims at healing minds and bodies through the application of different ways of using color. At the same time, this history touches on questions about the application of powers of color in institutional settings, such as in hospitals, schools, and prisons, which were aimed at producing more convalescent patients, more attentive students, and more docile prisoners. This is a poorly documented and poorly understood history of entanglement of, on the one hand, different professional sciences such as applied psychology and art education, and on the other hand, esoteric notions about color as they were mediated through alternative medical practices. Orthodox biomedical experts have denounced chromotherapy as a pseudoscience, but this does not help us understand very much about how the practice has evolved or what makes it so compelling and powerful in all these different applications. We need new analytical tools and a new methodology if we wish to understand this object of study. And this is why I believe benefiting from my presence here in the Institute of Advanced Study and local collaborators, including anthropologists of medicine, art historians, historians of science, and others, we will be able to develop a new framework of approaching such a complicated object. And reconstructing the history of something seemingly obscure like the color cure not only fills a knowledge gap about a relatively poorly documented and poorly understood object, but it also creates new opportunities for thinking about some of the most trenchant debates of our own time, such as questions about scientific authority in an age where populist movements cast doubt on medical opinion, or a growing interest, for that matter, in non-Western and non-mainstream ideas about minds, bodies, and spirits as they are formulated in different ways that evade the authority of orthodox biomedical opinion. And in this way, a relatively obscure topic, the color cure, turns out to have some interesting points of entry into some of the deepest questions about the human condition today.